So one of the real reasons I brought Angel here today is when I was home over the holidays. I'm, going to my mom's house. I'm in my old room. I'm rummaging through my drawers, just looking for shit. I don't even know. I just like to reminisce when I go home, looking at old pictures, and I found Pokemon cards. I found sidekicks. What else I found? I found all types of shit. So I'm looking I'm looking in my drawer, and I see these photos. I open the photos up. It's like a bunch of pictures of B2K. We were at Club Love. Remember Love?
Yes. R.I.P.
Love, aka Dreams.
R.I.P. Love.
And next to it was this letter. Now, keep in mind, I've been to my mother's house a couple times. Each time that I come home, I never seen this letter before, ever. I don't even know where I have no idea where that shit came from because I never came across it. So I look and I see something says to Jhene and B2K, and the handwriting is just too perfect to be mine. Like, the handwriting looks so cute. Like, I can never write good in cursive, by the way. So I gets to opening the letter, and I read like the first page of it. And I'm also kind of comparing it to the pictures because there's some girls in our pictures, and it looked like we were all hanging out that night. And some of them were like getting in the car or whatever. I don't know why the picture was given that, but it was literally like us around a car, and these girls were kind of like getting in the car. So I'm like, did they read that? I mean, did one of them write this, and how did I get it? Because those girls did not look familiar at all. So what we're going to do today, we're going to read this letter. This letter is to Jhene Aiko and B2K. So I'm going to just show you this beautiful handwriting, guys.
It's hilarious.
If you can see it. And, the first thing I saw on the back, and I'm glad I saw this, it says, "This is the letter I tried to email to Jhene, but the email address was fake. They gave me miss.jhene@aol.com. I think, but the person was not really Jhene. Holla at your girl." So when I say holla at your girl, I was like, oh, I know who this is. And I hit her up, and I put it on my story, and I hit her up, and I was like, look, I found this letter. I think it'll be dope if we read this on the show. So that's what we're going to do today. So what I think happened.
She has incredible penmanship. How old are you?
Look at this. That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
I think we were at the concert, and were you going to like pass it off to her, or like what was your approach? Do you remember?
No, girl, I don't remember this. I do not remember.
Nice.
So maybe Jhene will get this letter 15 years later. But the other thing I do want to highlight, with Angel being a B2K fan, she had a crush on Fizz. I had a crush on J-Bug. Yeah, she remember.
Which one's J-Bug?
He's the one with the
Brown
fake spiky
one.
hair, yeah.
Not Omarion.
Yeah, not
Okay.
Omarion. So with that being said, what you say?
The spiky hair.
He did have like fake spiky hair. When you look back, you be like, boy, what were you doing with that damn fucking gel in your head? He could have did the S curls, and I was looking like, why did I like him? But anyway,
Stop.
she was so on to B2K as far as like knowing what they had going on, and she was the first person I ever heard say anything about Jhene Aiko. Again, this is like 15 years ago. Probably literally 15 years ago.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna hand this off to you.
All right.
I just feel like I wanted to say that because I feel like she foreshadowed something and didn't even know, because if you look at Jhene now, where she is with her artistry, like she's really doing some amazing things. So
This is awesome.
We were talking about this earlier, but yeah, I liked Jhene a lot. I liked her energy. She wasn't well known, but she was sweet. She was soft spoken, but she had like a beautiful voice, and I just resonated with her. So, and she was Lil Fizz's cousin.
exactly. So we giving y'all this exclusive.
Pages. Okay. Oh, hi. My name is Melissa.
First of all, who is Melissa?
I was dedicated to not sticking with Edna. I I hadn't grown into it. It was an old lady name. I love it now. It was my mother's and my father's grandmother's names.
That's
So
beautiful.
I was named after them. So I appreciate it. But yeah, I wasn't messing with it.
Would you name your daughter Edna?
No.
Not even a middle name?
No, I would like to give her her own thing.
Okay.
I might, like, if I gave her a name, it might be like someone I want, maybe my grandmother's middle name, you know?
Okay.
Something like that.
That's
but it
fair.
doesn't have to be mine.
That's
You know?
fair.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Melissa. I want to congrats you on your road to fame and let you know you're going to make it big, girl.
You hear her stamping it?
My one question to you is, how old are you? There's like this big controversy about your age on the B2K and Jhene message boards. Oh yeah, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to. I read your birthday was March 16th, 1988. Well, if that's true, happy belated birthday. Smiley face. LOL. So I was tripping when I found out you were my age, but like a little more than a month older. My birthday's April 30th, 1988. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that. Nah, that's all good. So I was like, yeah, when I hook up with B2K to do a little song, that's one of my goals. I would have someone my age to hang out with, you know. So how old was I when oh my God. Okay, we doing this. So yeah, I'm starting to get in the singing biz too. But my mom said I would go to my high school, Our Lady of Good Counsel in Maryland on Georgia Avenue.
Damn, gave it a whole
For
A.
real. First
MapQuest.
First for ninth grade. Actually, it's not there anymore. First for ninth grade, and then would see about my grades. No problem. I'm a good student.
So if I can stop you there, you had to be in the 8th grade.
Okay, that makes sense. Really?
Because you said you're gonna go there in 9th grade.
Right.
Did it not just read that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess so.
We're just trying to paint some context.
That makes sense. I was going to a lot of B2K concerts in 8th grade. We were.
Yes, we were.
Putting you in that boat with me. And then see about putting me in a school called Duke Ellington. Have you heard of it? School of the Arts. So I could learn the singing technique and learn to dance. And I play the piano as well. So maybe I could hook up with Alicia Keys too and do something.
Dreamer.
For real.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. Or wait, bump that or forget that for now. I could actually do something with Omari. You know, he said he plays piano. I've been playing since I was 4. I wonder how good he is. I don't know why I'm capsing he. LOL. I really hope you get this because it's nice to finally know, not personally, someone my age, because a lot of the music artists are always older than me. Like Bow Wow, he's 15.
Is it crazy like how back then it's like you looked at like 15 like that's a grown man.
Know,
he has a mortgage.
No, for real.
He has bills.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my gosh. Yes, well, I'm not a big fan of his. I mean, he's really cool. I got to see a different side of him when that Diary of Bow Wow came on. I used to really not like him because, being honest, well, I didn't know him, and I would always get mad when he would say for show. What? I'm dead. I wouldn't understand why girls will always scream over him. And notice, I never said he wasn't cute, LOL. And anyway, B2K, they are like almost 18. Raz B is 17 already. I know I made a shout out to him on the radio for his birthday. Mario's 15. Even you're older than me. LOL, just kidding. But it's cool. KOOL. If you get this letter, write back, okay? Tell me if I'm talking too much. It is so funny. I love to write. I write my own songs, and I'm always like, I'm really bad at. Okay. And then I just started to try it, and people liked the first song I made up. And they were like, this is really good. So I started to write more. I like to write stories, but the thing is I never finished them. I'm going to let you read one of my songs, okay? And tell me what you think. I'm always in denial. People say I have a beautiful voice And I'm like, nah, I can't sing. I'm really bad, you know. And nah, I can't write. I got mad talent. I'll tell you that. I love to play basketball. I'm not the best shooter in the world, but I'm pretty good. We did play basketball.
Play basketball together.
Basketball. I played on my school for 2 years, and I'm trying out for my high school. So, yeah, I got a vocal and piano scholarship from my high school. Did I? Wow. So, yeah, I forgot. What else? I love sports. I'm a big Lakers and Wizards fan. You see, I love the Lakers and root for them, even when all my friends and fam all hate on them. But I got to keep it real for my hometown team, the Wizards, even though they kind of suck. And I love
The Wizards do be some shit. And the
This is the Jordan era too, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow. Disrespectful.
Things have not changed. I love the Cowboys and the Redskins. They really suck.
You said the Redskins suck in a letter. They
Yes,
do.
I did. So change. But I gotta put it down for them. And I like the Mets. I love sports. I didn't write that. I'm just saying. I like sports.
Oh. You so
I was a Tom girl. I got an orange Yankees basketball cap with the
Is this jogging your memory?
Do you remember I had a blue Yankees cap and
I do remember that.
or orange Yankees cap and a blue like Mets hat or something. And
I remember the Met hat.
I would wear both of them at the same time. Like one to the side and one.
Wow. That was the 2000s for you. That had to be like 02.
Oh my gosh. I'm not into baseball really. Even though my aunt and mom say I'm good at it. I'm not into football either. Like I don't watch the games. I just like playing it. The only sport I don't like is track. I hate track. It is pointless to me. You just run really fast and run out of breath. Anyway, I love junk food. That is one thing I'm going to miss having a lot of when I become famous because I got to keep my face clear. LOL. And I love cookies and cream, ice cream. I don't like nothing but cookies and cream. I love listening to Michael Jackson. I have 3 inspirations, and I'll tell you who they are and why. 1, Michael Jackson. Why? Because he's done so much to help children around the world. He's a famous singer and writes his own music. He has done so much to help in the world, and I truly am inspired by him. 2, Aaliyah, R.I.P., because she was an angel on earth, and when she died, which was breathtaking, it showed me you shouldn't take life for granted, and me wanting to be famous so badly, and it being my goal I know I have to take every opportunity to get big. For example, if you know the radio station in D.C., WKYS 93.9, they had a sort of talent search, and I told my mom I wanted to go like a day or 2 before the audition. And I didn't even have anything planned, and I was debating with myself whether or not I want to do this. And I remember my mom telling me, even if I'm not picked as one of the 10 out of many, 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 this is a good practice and experience. And I went, and my mom, I guess I'm supposed to be saying, she said I was absolutely great for my first time. And she told me I never know someone for a record company might even be there looking. And when we left, some guy came up to me, I remember, and told me how great I was. Oh yeah, by the way, I sang Alicia Keys. How come you don't call me anymore? I loved her. And he gave my mom his business card, and I actually might have a record deal. Nah, that works. So like I was saying, you have to take every opportunity. Aaliyah was a great and kind person to my understanding, and she is a big influence on me. 3, last but not least, of course, B2K.
All right. Before we move along, I want us to take a quick break. We're headed towards that mark, and we also going to play a little bit more jams, and we're going to get the people the last, couple pages of this letter?
2
You got
pages.
one more? Okay. Yeah. So, you guys, come back. We're coming right back. That's right. It's Lulu, bitches. Who is Sacrifice? Somebody said Sacrifice Soto. Do you know them? Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. But Soto Sacrifice.
Do you want us to sacrifice a child?
What is going on here?
Please let us know, and we're not doing that. So, he must be an artist. All right, but you are tuned into the Effing LuLu show, and we shall be right back. And we are back.
Yes, we are. That was a nice little commercial break.
Yeah, nice little break.
What did Instagram try to tell you guys while we were gone?
Are you guys voting in whatever this political thing is happening right now that I do not follow? But I do have some questions, Angel. Hopefully, I mean, we just met, so hopefully, you receive these questions well. But would you mind talking to me about how you felt as a child growing up? Why did you pursue or want fame as a kid? Or think that you wanted or needed fame at such a young age?
Right. I don't necessarily know how to answer that question. I just know I wanted to be a performer. I loved performing, and I just thought that was the job.
Way to do it. Okay.
And I had role model, I had people who inspired me, and I was like, oh, I want to do what they're doing.
I see.
Not really understanding what fame was.
What it was. Okay. Because it seemed you were super like, you were kind of manifesting your destiny, saying, okay, I want to be here. I want to collaborate specifically with Alicia Keys. I'm going to go across the street. I'm going to do this. I was like, man, that's really detailed. And that just was like, for that age to have that type of like laser-like, illustration of the mind was so like incredible.
Right.
Wow.
I was definitely ambitious.
Yeah.
Very. Like that hasn't changed.
Wow. Did you feel as if you were encouraged to be creative? Because I know as a lot of creative kids I know, because I'm Jamaican, and that wasn't really like a supported, encouraged thing in my household, but it did seem like your mom and your folks did really encourage you to do and follow those ambitions.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. I started playing piano when I was 4.
Wow.
Yeah. And, my mom put me in lessons. Whatever it looked like I was very interested in.
Yeah.
She definitely supported that and helped me get back and forth to vocal lessons and to I tried out for American Idol and all these different things. Like my mom, she supported it for sure.
That's awesome. At this age, do you still, let's just say if you happened upon fame and notoriety, is that still something at this tender age that you would want? Or
I really don't want fame. I don't. And that's something that I think about. I'm like, I really wanted that. I don't understand why.
Yeah.
More than anything, I want connection with people.
Yeah.
Like no matter what it is that I do, I crave connection, like deep connections with people. I love talking to people about, their lives, the things that, interest them.
Yeah.
And then finding that like common ground because, it's just, we're human. Right. So I just like connecting with people and finding similarities.
That's gorgeous. That's amazing.
And using my creative outlet to do that. Yeah.
That's awesome. So Instagram is perfect for you because like you're a photographer, you take that. It's almost like people are introduced to you through your artistry. Even like your page layout, when I looked at it, I said, wow, even though you're posting stuff about, your hair upkeep and such and you're traveling, it still has an art to the layout of it, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Social media is definitely good for that.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
Awesome.
My question to you is, while you were reading this, what type of emotions did you feel, or did it spark anything for you to read this?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of things came back to me that I've forgotten. And it's a lot to unpack right at the moment, but yeah, I'm just remembering how big my dreams were and how I was a little bit insecure, but I was still trying. And I think that's like the biggest takeaway from like reading this and remembering a lot of the things. I was still working towards it. And I lost some of that dream, but I think that's still stuck with me. Like losing my way a little bit, but also finding it again and just trying,
But I can say you were introspective even at that age, because it was like you were honest. You knew, you were super self-aware. Like, okay, this person is this age. Maybe I would like to do this. And then it was just like this super self-awareness. I don't think kids have these days, but, and then you wrote it out super well. It's like reading Toni Morrison right there. It's like, even like how you structure your page. I'm like, wow, this looks like a passage from, what did I just read? Was it The Bluest Eye?
Okay.
I was like, okay.
Wow. Okay. So far, you've put me in the same sentence as Toni Morrison and Kanye West. I'm like, you got a new best friend.
It looks cool.
Yeah. No, there's like very little punctuation in this. I was trying to get my point across.
It's stream of thought, but it's like,
Yeah, it was.
it's well thought through though.
We were talking about this earlier. I was definitely different. I was different, and it would be interesting to hear from you how you would describe how I was. But yes, I was introspective. I was an only child, so I had a lot of.
I see. This makes sense now. This makes sense, and this makes sense. Okay. Did you feel like you wanted Jhene to be like a extended sister to you almost? Like, did you want a sisterhood with her? Was
that specific? I don't remember like what I wanted. I just remember liking her and gravitating towards her as an artist.
I see.
And obviously I did my research. So, I was going to say that I was an only child, so I was lonely.
Yeah.
So I would, try to make friends wherever I could, and then fantasize about, being friends with people who are doing the things that I wanted to do.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.